long for head coach Steve Nash. And for the Celtics, good news, Kemba Walker is playing. He was questionable, had a bone bruise in that left knee, suffered in game 2, but he's okay. Jason Tatum had to leave the game after getting poked in the eye. He's okay, with Fournier, Smart, and Tristan Thompson. And of course, all eyes centered on Kyrie Irving. As Rachel reported, he got booed when he came out to warm up, roundly booed when he was introduced in the starting lineups, and no doubt will be booed throughout much of tonight's game. The former Celtic, now with the Brooklyn Nets, who has had a brilliant season along with his 2 other star players when they've been healthy. So a huge task for these Boston Celtics, badly outplayed in game 2 and in the second half of game 1. Deflects it, but it goes back to Durant. There's Kyrie Irving, first shot, and they will cheer every misstep for sure, as most arenas do around the country. For the opponent, Walker on the drive, gets inside, layup is good.
That really is the key, and it's been the key for the Boston Celtics team, even with a healthy Jaylen Brown, is Kemba Walker's health and aggressiveness offensively.
Meanwhile, James Harden aggressive offensively, draws the foul, shot's good. And a free throw coming as well.
Coach, we talked about it all year. Kemba Walker healthy for this Celtic team. They're a different team to defend.
There's no question. I think most people understand he's been a little bit diminished quickness-wise because of the knee issue. But that doesn't prevent him from being a dynamic offensive talent. And I think he's one of the great leaders that people don't understand. His infectious spirit brings about better chemistry.
Drives inside, layup, reverse won't go. Tristan Thompson's tip misses. First, Kemba Walker missed 29 games in the regular season with the knee problems. Joe Harris knocks down a 3. How about the start from Harris in game 2? He had 16 of his 29 in the first quarter in Brooklyn the other night.
Mike, I think he's so important to the Nets. I think he's part of the big 4. I think he's that important.
Thompson, the offensive rebound, and then barrels in and gets a call for an offensive foul.
Well, he's so lethal, Joe Harris is, in transition. Kyrie Irving, excellent job pushing it, advancing it. Harris, catch and shoot, automatic.
So Thompson picks up the personal there. Harden comes the other way. Well, the Celtics have talked about the last couple of days that they need to be more physical. That was a big message. Marcus Smart leading the charge. Brad Stevens telling us that earlier today as Durant fires up a 3. And the long distance dialing in early for the Brooklyn Nets. Smart's been their leading scorer through the first 2 games, obviously with Tatum missing a good portion of game 2. Kemba Walker can't connect. And a loose ball foul will go against Brooklyn. As both Harris and Griffin converging. This one's on Harris.
That was a terrific effort by Tristan Thompson to pound the offensive glass.
Smart left open. He shot well from 3 so far. 50% from downtown through the first couple of games. They will need one of those games where they really shoot the ball well. Harden drives past Fournier, gets inside, no help, and an easy bucket for Harden. Fournier quickly down the other end, shot blocked Durant, but he got shaken up, got hit in the face, and a goaltending call on the second shot opportunity. But Kevin Durant is hurt. Ironically, it was Durant the other day, Mark, who inadvertently poked Jason Tatum in the eye, made him leave the game. That was his own man.
Well, Fournier got hit on top of the head, too. He has a complaint. Everybody's got a complaint.
Fournier picks up the personal. And it's 3 quick fouls on the Celtics. First on Fournier.
You just look at the pressure that this Nets offense puts on you every possession. You got 3 guys that can score with basically anybody that's ever played the game, and then you have Joe Harris who can shoot, and a big and Blake Griffin who can do some things also. It's just tough to defend.
And they're just isolating. They're just, I'm better than you. I'm overtake you and then make the right play. It's nothing complicated.
And that's the problem sometimes as coaches. You want to make it too complicated instead of realizing I got the baddest dudes on the floor. Let me put them in position. Now do you.
Well, Steve Nash likes the way they're coming along at both ends of the floor, likes the unselfish play, likes now the commitment defensively. They're never going to be a great defensive team, but he feels they're locked in defensively so far.
But I would challenge them, Mike. Why can't we ever be a great defensive team? We have what it takes. Now let's dig in and stick to principles that put you in position to be effective, not every night, but every possession.
Marcus Smart turns it over. Harden the other way. Harden's been doing an excellent job distributing through the first 2 games. 8 assists and 7 assists. Hasn't had to explode offensively scoring. Steps back, knocks down the 3, and Harden with 10 points in the first couple of minutes.
Hey, Coach, what beautiful offense. See that ball movement and man movement?
Everybody always, there's many different ways to play well. And Boston not taking a timeout, down 12.
Tatum misses. Thompson's tip no good. Celtics start 2 for 10. Harden back to Durant. Durant pass gets to Harden. Joe Harris 3-pointer. That's good. And what a start for the Nets. 7 of 8 from the field. They've hit 5 threes, and it's 19-4. Timeout Boston.
Cases that put you in position to win. Coach, you spend time around.
Yeah, at the World Cup, he's a terrific player. The reason I say big floor is Tatum gets on the board.
Romeo Langford makes an appearance early. Durant deflected out by Walker. 4.4 to shoot for the Nets, who have the 4th best record in the NBA during the regular season, 48-24. Durant double blocked from behind by Tatum. Tatum goes at Blake Griffin, gets inside, lays it up and in.
Terrific read by Tatum to block the shot and then attack Blake Griffin at the other end. No shot blocking on the floor other than Durant for the Nets.
Irving drives past Langford, gets inside, layup, missed it. Tatum fakes, now drives on Durant, flips up a wild shot, he puts it in.
Timeout.
And just throwing it to Smart with a head of steam, going against Harden, driving from the slot right to the rim.
Harden's step back 3 is good. James Harden 4 for 4 from the field. He's got 13 points. And Smart drives on Griffin, gets inside, draws the foul, shot's good, and 1. Well, there's no question they're being much more physical so far to start game 3. And Smart aggressively goes to the basket.
That's what I'm talking about on the offensive end. Celtics much more aggressive coming out of that timeout, putting their head down and attacking the paint area against this Nets defense.
And they're trying to give the Nets tougher switches. So you saw the cut over the top into the pick and roll. Good move by Smart to get Griffin on his side, draw the foul.
Celtics started 2 for 11. They've hit their last 5 from the field to cut it to 7. Durant gets inside, shoots over